Yes, I sat down with one Chicago mother to talk about her choice to undergo IVF and her legal pursuit to protect reproductive rights for women across the state.
I got married when I was 34, started to try to have kids immediately after. It's just like, wasn't happening.
In 2019, Stephanie Voyas Taylor and her husband Ryan were ready to start a family, but her egg count was low. After trying to conceive without success, she went to a fertility specialist who suggested IUI, intrauterine insemination. The first round resulted in a pregnancy, but Stephanie ultimately miscarried.
Once I found out that I was going to have IVF, we did 2 more IUI cycles, did not get pregnant on those, and at that point we decided it's time to move forward.
Turning to IVF meant weeks of blood draws, ultrasounds, and hormone shots to stimulate egg growth. Then mature eggs were retrieved, fertilized with sperm in a lab, and monitored as they developed into embryos.
With that second cycle, we were able to get a viable egg that turned into a viable embryo.
On May 12, 2020, she gave birth to her first son, Maxwell Robert Taylor, a healthy baby boy weighing 8 pounds, 5 ounces.
I remember just tears of joy streaming down my face. I was so incredibly happy because, I was a mom finally.
In September of 2021, another baby boy. This time, no fertility treatment was needed.
It's in his pocket.
The Taylor family now complete, thanks in part to IVF. But Stephanie is not stopping there. She's a lawyer and lobbyist in Springfield, where she helped draft portions of the Illinois Reproductive Health Act.
Illinois is actually the first state in the country that has a law in the books that protects IVF, that protects your decision for what you want to do with your embryos.
Governor Pritzker signed that bill into law in 2019. Last month, the Alabama Supreme Court ruled that embryos created through IVF should be considered children under state law. That ruling prompted Governor Pritzker to recommit his stance on protecting reproductive rights in Illinois.
For families who want to have children, we ought to be helping them access doctors and access the procedures that they need.
Illinois' Reproductive Health Act declares that a fertilized egg, embryo, or fetus does not have independent rights.
People who live in other states who want to have children using IVF come to Illinois.
Right now, some state lawmakers are pushing to further protect IVF in Illinois. That includes expanded health insurance coverage, something Stephanie is also fighting for in Springfield. After Alabama's embryo ruling, that state's governor signed legislation to protect IVF providers from legal liability.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.